Joyshri Premkumar Seth. She is an assistant professor at the Department of English, Language and Translation, Qasim University, Saudi Arabia. And her topic is Prem Kumar's Kai Varisai the most progressive path? A comparison of gender equality in films of two centuries. So,
Thank you.
Are you there? Yes. Just
could you
jump that you're taking here.
Yeah.
Yes, you are audible, ma'am, and you're welcome to this session. I'm so happy to have you here, ma'am. Your time starts now, Diki. Your time starts now.
Okay. Good evening to all. Invoking the great Almighty and also expressing my indebtedness to the organizers for having giving me this golden opportunity to sing the praise or to criticize the invincible cinema, which is again now gone into deep slumber due to invisible and invincible enemy COVID. Now it is awaiting, I think, the cinema is awaiting the kiss of the omnipotent, the God Almighty. With that, I start my presentation. This is G. Prem Kumar, and it is this film, Kai Varisai of 20th century, is being compared now with that of Ponmagal Vanda. This is also a Tamil film of 21st century. And then this is Yavade Subramaniam, a Telugu film, and all of you might have known by this clip. This image would talk a lot. I need not even name the film, I think. Ajay Devagan. Then Mohanlal's Big Brother, Malayalam film, and Kannada film, Koti Goba 2, and there is the third one is coming up. So with all these 21st century films, I am comparing the dead old film, 1983 made film done by the filmmaker G. Prem Kumar. So the introduction consists of feminist film theories, all sort of theories, and some glimpses on the contribution of 20th century films because of the modernism. And are we following the suit now? Are we building upon it? Or we have forgotten all the strides we have taken? That is the question. You know, when I started the introduction, it was about feminist film theories, that is women studies, and the second wave of when they went into a wedlock, the outcome was feminist film theories. And my research questions, all of them based on this one, all these films, whether they underwent, when we put them under Bechdel test, Montgomery test, sexy lamp test, and critical actor theory or the auteur theory or critical mass theory, when you put them under test, what happens to these films? Are they coming out, passing out in flying colors or not? What do Montgomery tests say? What does it say? Montgomery test says there should be at least one female character, one who gets her own narrative arc, that is, and that should not be supporting a man's story. And what about the sexy lamp test? It was designed to check how relevant a female character is to the plot of the film. And Bechdel test is insisting on at least two women should be there. There are a lot of films with a lot of women because some given, but they should talk to each other. These two women, they should talk to each other at least for a time of 60 minutes, 60 seconds, and that should not be about a man. Can you think of any film of these days, 21st century films? Can you think of anyone where women talk nothing other than men? Second point is about the 20th century films. That is about G. Prem Cross, and other films. We have quite a lot of them in 20th century because people wanted to give gender equality even in film. In India, the female literacy rate is grown by 59.2% to 65.7% now, whereas there is only 4% of literacy growth in males from 2011 to 2018. And the figures of women representation among graduates is also astonishingly, stunningly growing.
Why are we talking about women's empowerment still? Because of the 21st century films. And why these films? What is wrong with them? We are talking about queer theory and we are talking about many other things. And there are many isms. Now people are not concentrated only with feminism. There are many isms coming up. So these five tests they underwent, and we see now my research, the process, what were the process, how I did with it. Qualitative and quantitative analysis have been done for all these 6 films. We saw the representation of women in scenes, and tables and charts were provided, critical mass theory, and overall. Then I made a code sheet using all these theories. What do these theories require? And last but not least, qualitative analysis was done. The critical mass theory, you might be knowing, behind the screen there must be people, demon, and that will be providing a good outcome. You see now here, in measuring on-set roles, this study considers to include lyricist, singer, music composer, dance master, besides the producer and director, which laws in 2018 insisted upon. I included music composer too. And when I did this analysis, I could see this 20th century film Kai Versa had 9 male conspicuous persons and 7 female people. And the others you can see. Now you might have just think of Tanaji, how many people would have been working behind the screen, and you see the difference between the male and female contributors. Just this graph will speak in volumes. This is Kai Verisa, the first one. The second one, Ponmagal Vandal, Tamil film. The third one is Tanaji. Tanaji, the blue ones, you see these are the male characters, and the red one is the female conspicuous persons behind the screen.
Please be precise.
Then critical actor.
Hello, ma'am. Please be precise.
And then critical actor theory, that is the director, the filmmaker, as everything. Summum bonum of him will help. Now you see the director G. Prem Kumar. He has been in the filmdom for long, for maybe more than 40 years, 35 years. He has done his film in English film, Hollywood film also. So he knows the nuances of filmmaking, and that's why maybe he gave much importance to female characters. And this is the code sheet where I worked upon. You can see the questions here. Do female characters talk about something other than a man? That is Bechdel-Wallace test. And all the 2 men named characters, again Bechdel-Wallace test. So all these theories are imbibed in this code sheet, and this code sheet was a self-made one. I made it, and the outcome, again you can see what was expected. If it is 100%, that would be, here you can see Kai Versa got more than 100%. It's nearly 200%, whereas the others, they are dwindling. Tanaji, you think of Tanaji, where is Tanaji? And you can think of Tanaji, Ajay Devgan hasn't given importance to his own wife, Kajol, who is such a populist lady. In 1980s, because as the theory suggests, 1980s was the heyday of feminist film theories, and it is obviously represented in the above graph and in the film also.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, and I conclude here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was such an interesting topic, but I think we have to carry on with all our glitches and with all our problems, it seems. But your topic was wonderful, ma'am.
No props. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Any questions for ma'am, or any questions on this, the question of gender equality in Tamil films overall, maybe? Any questions do we have, Deepika?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay, let us see if people might come in with questions. Right now, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am, that's
Jashi ma'am. Yes, Arun Kumar, do you have a question, sir?
No, sorry. Thank you. I was the next presenter.
Oh, okay. No, it's okay. So, Jashi ma'am, just, are you there, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, yes, I am there. Could
Yes,
you hear
so
me?
I was just, yes, ma'am, I can hear you. Ma'am, I was, since I do not understand Tamil, but I'm a Bengali by birth, so I was just inquiring something that, ma'am, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, these films in the 1980s, was it a general movement towards this feminization, or is it like specific to Tamil film? Have you like, I know this is not directly related, but since you were having a study, you came down to Tanaji as well. So I was just wondering if you could speak a few words on that.
Yes, that's a very wonderful question. Even I don't know all the languages other than Tamil, but I went on. I learned all of these languages, and I saw maybe hundreds of films. I couldn't find as Kaivari say. I did not see any other film so far, but I knew in my childhood I have seen Agni Sachi like that films, and the directors have a big say. In those days, really, they wanted to women. That's why they did the films. They knew this is the way to come up in life. It's progressive.
It
They
also
were
helped in developing the public
themselves.
opinion at that time.
Yeah, and they won the awards. The awards are there for them, and that's why they stick on to it. Now we are going after queer theory. People will be talking about queer theory and films like that, not like those films which are talking about only women, because even this feminism has become a dead old thing. Nobody wants to talk about.
Yes. Okay, any more questions if you have, you can post in the chat box. I'll communicate to ma'am at the end of the session. Thank you, ma'am.